Wi-Fi signal is for controlling the lights up front.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm looking at this cool AT-AT that somebody filmed. I really like it. It's cool looking though. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody made a video of this. And this guy I'm watching, I hope, I'm not copying you, dude, though, but this thing is cool as heck. I'm just saying that. I just really like this thing.
And same there, the longer you hold it down, the more it's going to keep walking. Now, as I said, you can use your app to control the device.
Cost,
do so using the Star Wars
then
Effects
it
app,
could
and you will need to
get
connect the toy.
here
And we're going to
soon.
select controller.
Here soon. Okay, I don't.
And your controls here look pretty similar to what you have on the back of the
What is
device.
that?
You're going to hold that down to get them
You
to
shouldn't
walk.
have been watching that because I don't even know what that is. Okay,
I feel like for the walking, using the phone, or your app rather, is a much better experience than sitting there having to hold on to it and walk along with it. You got here for your lights, shooting your missile, and moving that head around. Alright, so let's look at some of the other playability features here that this thing offers. First, you got the cargo unit that's removable, and what that leaves you with inside is the ability to place one of these turret guns in there. And you can go on either side, but there's a little peg hole for it to slide into. Now, the turret itself isn't that tall, and the opening is a little short. Thankfully, Hasbro made this so that the top would open up a little more, you can get your guy in, but also, via the instructions, it tells you that they've made a floor opening. And what that does is allow the figure to actually stand at a decent position with the turret. Why they couldn't have just made the vehicle bigger is beyond me, so that the figure would have, one, fit nicely inside without having to flip open the door, and even to be used properly with the turret without making a hole in the floor. And then we also have this cargo unit here. The sides open up, and you got your little zipline gun. But to use that zipline feature, the bottom slides into the peg hole here. That clips in at the top, and now your guy can go for a ride. And on this unit, you got various points that you can attach that zipline to. And then we also have these little holders in here for sliding in the driver's gun.
Oh my god, guys, this is really cool.
And now real quick, we'll take a look at those included figures. So first up, we're going to take a look at the AT-AT driver. Looks pretty much like the other troopers, you know, the Scarif Trooper Hover Tank Pilot. One thing I do wonder is the symbol on top of his helmet is the Imperial logo. That wouldn't be odd, except on the packaging, it does show the pilot having a different shaped red logo. I don't know what that logo would be, just pointing out that it's different on the figure. The articulation on this figure is that the head does swivel and tilt up and down just a little bit. Of course, you only have movement at the shoulders. Nothing at the arms, nothing at the wrists. This is not a Black Series figure. And then at the legs, it just bends at the hip. And because of the pouches here,
Cool.
you don't get a lot of bending. So he doesn't sit too comfortably up in the cockpit of the walker, but it sits just fine as I showed earlier. And the figure does come with a rifle. Next up, we do have Jyn in her Jedi outfit. Basic articulation here, the head does swivel and tilt around. It's on a little ball on top. Arm moves at the shoulders, and same with the legs. Weapon does come out and go in the holster. Basically, this is the figure that we received on the carded line for the Jedi outfit, where she came with a scarf. So here I've got that figure there, and really the only difference between these two, aside that she doesn't come with the scarf, is that the paint application, the colors vary a little bit. What you get here with the Jyn included in the driver, her hair is more brown as opposed to this reddish brown color. The pants lean a little more gray, not totally gray, but just on the grayer side than her pants on the carded release. And then you have this kind of whitewash on the bottom of her pants. The face is also a little more peachy colored and not as pale here. So here we have C2B5. Dome swivels around. His legs swivel around, but no third leg. So just the two legs. Don't even have little wheels on the bottom, just molded wheels. Nothing rolls. There he sits. Alright, so my final thoughts on this vehicle is that it's a pretty good toy. Let's skip the price for a moment. As toys go, it's got good playability. The motorized functions on it, works as advertised. It
And
works
guys,
great
I'm
through
not
the phone.
copying the
And
video.
scale-wise in the movie universe, even though the vehicle is supposed to be taller than the AT-ATs, at least we're not getting something shorter than what we've received, at least in the Power of the Force 2 line, the vintage line. It is, of course, smaller than the very big AT-AT that we received in 2010. Adding the price back into this, when you're considering that this thing is on the shelves for $300, I would have loved for it to have been as big as what we got in 2010 and still have the motorized features. Would it have been worth $300? I don't know. That's still a tough sell. So look, if you want to get this and don't want to spend the $300, I highly recommend doing some searching online. And if you see it in the stores that offer price match, going that route. So what are your thoughts on this figure? Are you going to lay out the $300 for it? Are you going to wait and find it cheaper? Let me know in the comment section below.
That's the end of the video.
And as always, thanks for
Bye, y'all. That's cool idea.